Okay, so remember earlier when I said we need a weapon that we can just kind of throw away? This is why right here. We either need to get a machine pistol or a shotgun, one of the two weapons I'm not going to be using. I got the machine pistol for him. I think I still have that regular shotgun. I might as well just sell that or get rid of it. So we can give to him. And the reason that we want to give this to him is because now that we're being attacked by Belltower, we need to be able to actually escape. And he won't be able to escape without a weapon. So yeah, I still have that shotgun. I suppose I can just get rid of it now. I'm glad I picked up both of them because it didn't really give me the option to give him the regular shotgun, and that's kind of a shame, so I'm glad I picked up the submachine gun, or the machine pistol rather, same thing. And so now I have 3 practice points, so I can go ahead and invest these as I wish. I'm going to go ahead and buy the cloaking system, which is something that I only really recommend for a run that is mostly stealth, but the thing about it is it's really good for stealth runs because it allows you to go through areas completely undetected, but it requires you to invest heavily in your I bought the sprint upgrade as well. That also accommodates it pretty well as well. But you have to invest heavily in your battery power packs that you can use to consume for the camo when it's being used. So you have to increase your recharge rate and how many cells you have, and the consumption rate of the camo itself to really make it worth it. Otherwise, it just uses up way too much power way too fast. But I figured I'd just go ahead and get a basic version of it just to show you guys how useful it is in this area in particular and during stealth runs. And I do recommend it for this particular setup that I'm using throughout this run through the game. But obviously, if you're doing a combat run, you're not going to need it at all, which is good because in fact, you really won't need to invest in your battery power at all in a combat run. I don't know why I wasn't able to knock out this guy. Come on. Come here. He almost killed me there. I was down to 1 health. That was so bad. Yeah, we're going to try to sneak our way out of here without using too much force, though, just to mix things up a little and show a little bit more of the stealth side of things if you're trying to do a peaceful run. Now, throwing the vending machine at him like I did just now, I think that actually does kill him. So if you're trying to go for a pacifist run, don't do that. But it's a nice way to get a cheap kill without using any ammo. Or very much energy for that matter, because it doesn't consume your entire battery. Wait for this guy to funnel in over here. Some of these guys I might kill, some of them I might not, just to mix things up a little to give a different perspective on it depending on what kind of run you're doing, to try to accommodate the different play styles. But I'd like to put some thought into it. I don't just want it to be a random mix of styles that gets confusing after a while. I don't want to be like, oh, you know, I'm just doing whatever, mixing things up. You know, I actually want to have some strategy there that you can look at different parts and clearly see the different type of run that I'm trying to do there. But right now I don't have really... I want to save my camo, and I'm sort of aggroing all these guys to one spot before I camo away. There's also another upgrade that you can get with your stealth enhancement. I want to go ahead and use the Pro Energy Pack so I can keep going here, because I could have used it to knock him out, but I just decided I would use it to keep going with my camo there, because it consumes it way too fast with the early versions of it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I got all the Hugh Darrow ebooks here. Now we're just trying to escape. And there's a new enemy type here as well, which is going to be seen quite thoroughly throughout the rest of the game. And these guys are very tough. I just want to use another Cyber Boost Pro Energy Bar. I'm going to run out of things by the end of the game. I'm using them so much for this camo, especially in a pacifist run. But those guys are incredibly heavily armored. I'm just going to refer to them as heavies. They have incredibly heavy armor, and they carry a new weapon, which I'm going to be showing off soon enough. But trying to, you can knock them out, but trying to gun them down normally is nearly suicidal. Like, they can take a load of punishment. A lot of these other enemies, like the minor enemies like we've been fighting so far, even these Belltower guys, can't really take that many bullets, especially to the head. But I'm going to sneak past this guy right here and that camera. It requires some pretty tricky timing as well. But These guys, you can keep hitting them over and over again. Obviously, the best bet for taking them out is going to be the Magnum, and I'm going to be showing that off soon enough. But in this room, the way we come out through this path, coming out through that vent there, the bathroom, we can pop out behind this turret. So that's a really nice way to go. I love to go that way, because that skips that whole room's worth of encounters, and you don't have to fight those guys head on. You can just sneak through this bathhouse over here, and obviously that water right there is electrified, so we can't go through there. And then, I'm just going to jump over these showers right here and just keep going, because the other side of this room, which doesn't have the electrified water, has mines everywhere. And you could pick up one of those crates right there and just throw it into the mines to blow them all up so you're safe. Or you could manually disable them and use them for later. But I don't want to do either of those things. I'm just going to avoid them and not risk blowing them up and causing more aggro towards me. So these guys in here in the laundry room are pretty difficult to get by, because you only have, like, it's basically 2 corridors, and they split because of how the washers and dryers split up in the middle there, so they can interchange between the 2 hallways, essentially, the 2 rows that are created by these columns of washers and dryers. So I wanted to be able to separate them so I can get them one at a time here. This guy's got his back turned, so this is probably a good opportunity to, he's still doing his patrol cycle though, so he'll eventually turn his animation where he's completely facing the other way. So there we go. Gonna knock him out now. This is another really easy room to do combat style as well, because you can just sort of peek around the corner with the silenced pistol and shoot them both in the head, one at a time. But I figured I'd show it off peacefully, and I can just go ahead and run past that guy if I wish. Not getting any kills there. So there's your food for thought for the pacifist run. Now right here there's going to be another heavy, and he's coming through our only way out. So I'm going to take him head on. He also has another normal guy with him, and try to I hit him in the head with a sniper rifle there, and it still didn't kill him. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the other guy in the head with a sniper rifle and take him out though. Try to use the double barrel shotgun on him and see how much damage he can withstand. Yep, both barrels, still nothing happening. Okay, let's stop screwing around and use the Magnum. There we go. I don't think the Magnum will definitely not kill him with 1 shot. It won't even kill him with like 4 or 5 shots. But since we already did so much damage to him, it lowered down his health quite a bit. But as you can see, unless you're getting all headshots, he is very difficult to take down with brute force. But the stun gun works extremely well against those guys, but more about them later. I want to show off his new weapon that he gives us. This is the heavy rifle, which is kind of a contradiction of terminology when you think about it, heavy and rifle, when it's technically a machine gun. But it only has 3 shots in it, so there's a little demonstration right there. We can wind up the barrel and charge it up like any other revolving chain gun or minigun or anything like that. When it has a clip like that, it reloads really cool too. We can charge it up and spin the barrel, and it makes the same heavy machine gun sound effect from Vanquish, which is pretty awesome. But it's really inaccurate with blind fire, and it's really inaccurate in general actually, and it overheats. But there's an upgrade for it that can prevent it from overheating as fast. And if you get the recoil reduction augmentations, it can be very accurate and extremely powerful. But I only recommend it for full combat runs. Otherwise, it's very annoying, and I'll probably show it off again later in the game, just to show off the fact that the most obnoxious part about it. Better skip past these Belltower guys here, or else they're gonna flip out on me. Well, they flipped out anyway. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Let's keep going. Yeah, the ammo for the heavy rifle though takes up like twice as much or 3 times as much space as a normal pack of ammo does for other weapons, because it's a huge crate. It's a huge box of ammo. We need to lug that crap around with us, so it's very impractical to carry around that ammo unless you have max inventory space. So that's why I don't recommend it, except for a full combat run with max inventory space. Anyway, we're moving on to the Taeyong Medical Building now. So away from the Detroit, the Hungsha City Hub we go.